yesterday, the the people behind the shenanigans and the drug-ins and all the paraphernalia, not least insects with electrodes in their heads, and so on and so forth, trees, vehicles, and all that sort of queer stuff you'd expect from the likes of Zorro and the rest of them. They tried to get me in a mood where, and this is what I posted earlier, what's essentially on TV these days, and that's been for quite some time. It's quite queer TV. The image of Zorro, the gay blade, the queer who went with his cohorts, running around TV studios for 4 years, and to get me to wipe that off the TV, as we all know, and I didn't. And they tried a variety of techniques to try and. Well, it is actually like a fundamental part of what these people pull. I mean, throughout the day, they've tried building up these dramas and so on and so forth, and playing with their own conkers, and then storing up their conkers, and sort of Zorro type queer stunts around things like University of Birmingham and so on and so forth, storing up their conkers so they can start doing this, that and everything later on in the day, and all that sort of stuff. And you just like, you do just think to yourself, it really is pretty queer, isn't it? And it is the type of thing that's sort of just really does put into proper context for me what really went on during those 4 years, and what and all the stuff that went on during the amalgam era. So on. It's just like it's just a case of, well, there they go again, and it's like it's like as if destroyed there, it's all pretty boring stuff, and it's all it's. You just, like I said, it's not a very difficult argument to win. Not a very difficult set of arguments to win, which I've done pretty much ages ago. And now it's just a case of being on the dole, and those sorts of processes I covered in a few videos ago, and that we had in the build-up to the last meeting, and so on, and like, it's all a bit queer, but like I said, I failed to see the essentially, and this is primarily what I laugh about, is me on the dole. And here's a load of people running around thinking of this big story or whatever is it. Well, I actually ain't. I'm on the dole. The only thing that's big about it is all the running around these people concoct, and so on and so forth. It's just, I'm really not interested. It's like I wasn't interested in that fella, Zorro, the queer blade, all that. Really wasn't interested in him. But yeah, uh, yeah. But like I say, they've got various. They've tried various ways to try and get me to stop highlighting what's actually instrumental in what goes on and what went on for 4 years, and themes that went on during the amalgam era. Uh, for example, and it's all bollocks. I mean, they tried it over lunch. They tried it. Over my evening meal. I had a chinky. Yeah, they tried it. Again, before, during, after my evening meal, as they tried it before, after, and during my chinky and my lunch. Yeah, it's just, it is quite amusing to think that these people, constantly running around and chucking this, that, and everything all over the place, pulling all their stunts, and all that. I mean, they try different types of Zorro type gags. They're conkers, playing with their own conkers, just as Wayne essentially did. Throughout the day, a series of stunts that were like our friend Zorro saying, trying to do me head in, for example. I've mentioned about the University of Birmingham, but there was other stuff as well. It was just like, me just sitting there and thinking, well, you are quite crazy, and and just saying like, how's your mum? Because I just wasn't interested in his girlfriend. All that Johnny and Baby type, Hollywood B movie type crap, and all the rest of it. Whenever I look at YouTube, I mean, it's like I say, they store up all these conkers that they've got, and then try to store up all these conkers that they've got, and then run around off the back of them, and they do that pretty much on Zorro's Queer TV, just about everywhere and anywhere I look. And to me, I point out, well, it's all very queer, isn't it? And then they try and come out with the conkers they've stored throughout the day, and so on and so forth. Pretty much like they did in the lead up to that meeting, wasn't it? It just doesn't really go anywhere. But yeah, I have to wonder how long these people are going to pull these stunts for. Like I said, I don't know. Looking at, like I said, they tried they tried different measures to try and get me to not highlight just how queer all this is, and how the four elements, the list, and so on and so forth. Those videos, especially in the lead up to that meeting, that sort of did characterise. Those videos aren't just to let off steam or to have a bit of a laugh about it. They are actually to say, look, I know what you lot are up to. You might as well not bother, because it is pretty ridiculous. But that's the way it is. And that's just the way it is. But yeah, we did have the start of tonight's entertainment earlier, before I had my chinky. you know, a tree, delivered my trinky. Oh, I got my meds delivered by a tree. I've had trees running all over the place today. Like I said, and vehicles, this way, that way, whatever. Trying all that type of pretty boring stuff when you're on the dole. But yeah, and then to try and, you know, store up their conkers so I can play with them again, and so on. But Leslie Jace, like I said, being on the dole as I am, you just like, see it for what it is. Just like I said, just back on the dole. Well, never really going off the dole. Just like that's you know. In the aftermath of our friend Zorro, our friend Nikki, our friend Kath, and our friend Stephen, this seems to be pretty much a daily occurrence, doesn't it? And today they've tried to go for a particular amalgam era non-event. Like I said the other day, a catalogue of non-events really was the amalgam era, and really the architect's high period was a catalogue of non-events. That's essentially, I mean, when you boil it all down to what's really going on, that's essentially it. It's just like a catalogue of non-events, you know. Like I say, it's being on the dole. I mean, okay, so from 2016 to 2025, they perform. Earlier in 2025, they performed a number of stunts to try and get me to, like, really Hollywood B-movie type stuff, to try and get to a situation where they could build up this big story and so on and so forth. What'll he do? And this, that, and whatever. And now it's just a case of, well, they did that. You know, I've adapted to having zero interest in books, zero interest in TV, and all the rest of it. And essentially, it's like, you know, I sometimes go from this room to the bedroom, like I said, for a change of scenery. I have something to eat. I sit around. Sometimes I listen to a bit of music. And sort of laugh off the likes of the architects and their effects and the rest of them, sort of thing. As you, like I keep saying, as you should. Now there will be times. Obviously, there have been times, haven't there, where they tried to drug me up into a state where temporarily I'm not in that state. That's not a state I'd be in. So I don't really see the point in that, you know. But there you go. But yeah, so we had this evening, after I pointed out the commencement of tonight's entertainment on Zorro's Queer TV. Then we had the number Chinky and so on and so forth. And yeah, and I may look at the front page of you. It's pretty boring stuff. I mean, it's You know, it is pretty boring stuff. That's about it. But yeah. Uh, and yeah, I've already explained like stuff. Like when I watch queer TV, Zorro's queer TV anywhere. You know, it is pretty boring stuff. But yeah, like I said, amusing all the same. That all these people go running around, and that's the big story. I'm not the big story. You know, I'm on the doll. It's people running around. That's the story. You know, me, like I said, I'm on the doll. And at about this time, I don't go for a change of scenery to the bedroom, and then from the bedroom come here for a change of scenery again. But today I open the windows of the curtains, and so on. You know, I may shut them again. The temperature's increased. The temperature wouldn't be as much as it is in the flat, but you know, like I said, Zorro's queer TV and the rest of it. But yeah. So tonight's entertainment. Chances are, yet again, like they tried earlier, and you know, they will try with their conkers that they've been storing up throughout the day for yet more entertainment tonight, and then yeah, I'll still be on the doll. So I don't really know what the point is. But anyway, yeah, as this passes the apparently passes the 17-20 seconds mark, that's about that for now. I haven't been talking for that long, have I? Who knows? But yeah, I don't bloody know. Yeah. It is pretty queer, isn't it? This TV. I don't bloody know. It does look like quite a nice day outside. I didn't get out of bed this morning to see early enough to see anything interesting. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. But yeah. Thought about buying some off Amazon. Oh, my doorstops. I bought some doorstops yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned it. Thought, could I buy anything for vlogging? Thought about something that wouldn't be interesting, I don't think. There's nothing really that I want or need. That's pretty much. Yeah. When you're on the dole and you live life at a leisurely pace. And yeah, all these people go running around all over the place. Yeah. I don't know. Will there ever be an end to Zorro's queer TV? I don't actually know. There should be. I can't see any reason to. It's all pretty boring stuff. But yeah. Oh, I did watch quite a few more of my videos. I'll watch a few more. Yes, I'm going to watch the ones I did, like I said, did recently, in the lead up to the meeting. Sort of a refresher of Zorro's Queer TV. The architects inspired stuff. Uh, uh, yeah, that'll be about it. You know, at some stage this evening, I'm guessing, as this passes the 20-minute, 20-second mark, at some stage this evening, going on what happened earlier on tonight, what tends to take place with Queer TV, Zorro's Queer TV. These people may well come out with the conkers they stored earlier on, but they've stored throughout the day and tried, you know, yeah. I don't bloody know. Yeah, like I said. I don't bloody know Leslie Joyce on the doll. Yeah, I don't bloody know. Yeah. So it does look like a nice evening tonight. Quite a pleasant June evening. Don't think I'll eat again tonight. When did I have my chinky? About 6 p.m. I think. 6 o'clock in the evening. So 6. Yeah, I may well need something to eat tonight. And maybe there'll be some more Zorro, Queer TV, the architect stuff and all the rest of the architect stuff and all that. Maybe there won't, I don't know. But yeah. And while all that goes on, like I said, ultimately, it's another day on the dole.